So there's a reoccurring theme taking place in Monster Girl. Now, I wonder how many of you anime-onlys are actually starting to realize this. I'm willing to bet majority of you have, but I'm going to point it out if you didn't. The reoccurring theme going on recently is where our MC is getting fucking wrecked. By Mia, to Poppy, to Centauria, you know, just, he's getting wrecked. And so, the recurring theme is where these monster girls cannot really be controlled that well. They let their emotions get the better of them, and they harm our MC to where he gets in bad situations. For instance, almost every single episode, actually every single episode, we've had it to where our MC ends up in bandages, because it gets that damn bad. And that's one of the reoccurring themes, as you can notice from the series, and this might lead into some major issues in the near future, if this was anyone else. For instance, if the MC wasn't the MC and someone else was probably watching over these girls, I'm willing to bet this entire situation would end a lot differently. I'm willing to bet these girls would have already been deported. Oh yeah, they would have already been deported if our MC wasn't the MC of the series. So, getting into the episode of Monster Girl this week, it's everything we know and love from Monster Girl, to ecchi fan service, to bathroom scenes, to getting kicked in the face by a centaur, to being strangled by a snake girl, or a naga, and then also Poppy trying to have like this school swimsuit put on her. So, I mean, every antics that some of us like from other fan service series, you probably get in this episode, and it was quite the entrancing episode probably for many watchers of this series. Like, one thing I have to say, I'm already seeing a lot of divide between the girls, everybody's favorite girl, but like I said already, Mia's best girl. You're not beating Mia. You're not. Mia's best girl, seriously. Did you see what she did to the MC in this episode? Like, she was strangling his fucking legs and all that, like, and all of a sudden she pulls out this giant-ass snake tongue, and you're like, bro, stop. Just like, damn. So, I mean, the point stands. Mia is obviously best girl. Nobody's gonna beat her. Poppy's not, the Centaur's not, and future girls are probably not gonna beat her. I'm just saying, Mia for the win. Now, is the series really good, though? Like, that's something I want to take a moment to talk about. Obviously, there's not really much to, say, dive into and discuss and break down like I normally do with the other reviews, because Monster Girl is not really a series that you should turn on your brain and put full processing power to the maximum and debunk everything or break down everything, because this is not that type of series. It's a type of series to where we sit down every single week and just enjoy ourselves, have some entertainment. And as I've said before, it's not a smart series. It's not a series you should take 100% serious. It's not. But it's fun, and it's very unique for the type of genre it's in, and it continues to do that, especially with this episode. I mean, you can't get enough of that Monster Girl situation. It's so different from normal stuff we see, and it's fun. So, episode, I felt like it kept everything to the letter when it came to the adaptation. Like, it's still following the manga for the most part, from what I can see. The animation, it looks really good. I like the crispy art style of it. It looks really nice. I especially like that one change of art style moment in this episode, when you saw the art style change, and, you know, Poppy, and then, you know, me and all them were going against each other, and you saw the art style get, like, rigid with no borders or lines, and you saw how they were, like, moving, like, watercoloring or something. That looked really nice. I'm actually a big fan of something like that, because it may not have looked the best, but it looked different, and it suited that situation in that moment with the tension, because it was so different that it really just grabbed your attention. You wanted to continue watching that scene because it looked, like I said, so different. So yeah, Monster Girl, not much to talk about, but I mean, if you like your fan service, you're gonna fucking like the series. It's a given. It's a fucking given. It really is. Now, since this is the third episode, I'm gonna ask the question: how many of you all are going to be continue watching this series? Are you going to drop this series, watch this series, or you're on the fence about the series? Because this is the third episode, and depending on, you know, how you watch anime, if you watch it weekly and you follow the otaku golden rule, majority will either A, continue watching after this point till the very end, or they will drop it after this episode. So I'm curious to see how many of you Chibits are going to continue watching this, and how many of you are going to drop this series, since this episode, for the most part, already lets us know what we should expect from the series. Like, at this time, like, at this episode 3, I'm gonna let you know right now, if you are still on the fence about this series, and you're like, nah, like, I'm not feeling it, like, you know, with the Monster Girl stuff, I'm willing to bet the series is not for you, because this is kind of what the series is going to be about for the remainder, from what I have seen from the manga. And so, you need to know that right now, what we've already seen is what we're going to be getting from this series. So now that I've said that, I think I could end this review on a very good and happy note. So you all have a wonderful day or night, wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.